Are you still waiting patiently for the release of that one OCG deck you've been dying to play for the last couple of months? Well, yes. Do you not have 300 euros lying around to get your hands on a playset of that one competitive staple you really need? Yeah? Is your favorite anime archetype plagued by anime tax and terrible reprint policies?
Yes.
Well, no need to worry then, because today you'll be learning how to create proxies.
And with that small little intro out of the way, hello and welcome everyone. It is me, the Laval, also known as the Power To-Do List, and I am here today to walk you through the process of not only getting but also assembling your proxy cards, either if a staple card that recently got unbanned just turns out to be expensive for you, if you want to playtest with an archetype that just isn't in your price range, or if you want to playtest with an archetype that isn't even out in the TCG. Proxies are a very good way for that. As a disclaimer though, at the start, you cannot use proxies in official Konami sanctioned events, and even if you use these outside of official Konami sanctioned events or your local card store while playing with friends or just remote dueling online, always make sure your opponent is fully aware and completely fine with you using these proxies. But with that out of the way, I think we can move on to the first step, and that is getting your proxies.
Finding proxy images can be tough, but I think there is no better place than DeviantArt. I'll be showing you guys 3 profiles where I definitely believe you will find something useful, maybe for different reasons. And yeah, with that, let's get into it. We have Stardust 95D's profile in front of us right now. These profiles will all be linked in the description down below. Here you can find kind of foil looking proxies that kind of imitate the foil look a Yu-Gi-Oh card could have. Some recent stuff, maybe some staples. You'll definitely find something here if you want to make your proxies look a bit more shiny. The next profile we'll be taking a look at is that of Masaki2709, also linked down below. You can see some of the reveals for the Agent Structure deck. Up here, some Rush Duel cards, which they seem to also be doing. So if you're into Rush Duels, this will be the place for you to look. Also, the recent stuff, Burst of Destiny, King's Court, the Egyptian God decks. You will find this very well organized and in a very solid fashion. And last but not least, I do have, I think, saved the best for last here. Alan Mac 95. This guy is very fast when it comes to, putting out proxies. We do have this Dimension Force release from like yesterday. We have like these anniversary cards referencing the different eras of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Duel Tower, the Duel Academy, the Ready Set Duel, the Overlay Network, the Battle Royale mode, or the Into the Reigns, and all that good stuff. I'll be using his proxies for this one. I've used his proxies in the past and have found that if you use his images, they usually just have the right resolution where they fit a card. If you are looking for proxy images somewhere else, or you're looking for proxy images in general, his images have a resolution of 796 times 1171 pixels. So maybe that should be something to consider, because you want to make sure that the cards stay readable and have a very high resolution when you are printing those. When it comes to applying your proxy images, you can basically use any kind of software that allows you to work on a printing paper sized canvas and also gives you the ability to input images. I'm using Microsoft Word here, but you can basically use any kind of software like that. Open source writers are also perfectly fine. And in general, there shouldn't be too many problems. I've got mine right here saved in one quick folder, so I'll probably input these and see you guys around. I've just quickly done some reorganizing on these, as you can see. So we have the playsets together, as the software was trolling me a bit during work. But with this out of the way, we can move on to print these out and move on to the next step.
And with that out of the way, we have everything in front of us we need. These came out relatively well, I must say. So yeah, all that's left to do is grab a pair of scissors, cut these out, and I will see you guys again when I'm done with that and we move on to the next step. So yeah, let me just quickly cut. And with the cutting taken care of, we can move on to the next step, basically assembling these. I'd advise on grabbing maybe some bulk you have lying around. These are some Egyptian god deck commons I have found, and some sleeves. And basically what you are going to do is you can glue these, by the way, you can, but I won't advise doing that. I've glued proxies in the past, won't do it again. It's not very good because at some point when you're trying to get them off, it is not pretty. So yeah, I'd advise on just taking a simple card, taking your proxy, holding it onto the card, and then shove both of those into a sleeve. Maybe try to line that up better. This one's a bit tilted, so that we are looking like this in the end, which looks like almost a normal Yu-Gi-Oh card at this point. So I'll continue to do that, probably put a time lapse after this, and kind of see you guys again when we debrief a bit. And yeah, I actually didn't expect to run out of the purple sleeves, but I guess I have to find a couple more of those laying around. But with that taken care of, we are basically done with this. In general, what is there to say that I haven't already said? You definitely cannot use these at an official Konami sanctioned event. And if you are using these, you should definitely make sure your opponent is okay with you using proxies in your deck, or make your opponent fully aware of that you are using proxies. In general, it is a great way to kind of, get early access to cards that are either, not available in the TCG at the moment, or just aren't in your price range. But yeah, with that out of the way, every important link you will need will be down in the description below. If you yourself find yourself interested in these Dinoruffias, I can definitely leave a link to a video I have done on the deck in the past below as well. And with that out of the way, I will thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys again next time. But until then, goodbye.